everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been the most hectic couple of weeks ever, and on top of that, as soon as I was about to record my voiceover for this video, I broke my mic. So I'm finally doing this now. So I'm going to show you how I created this teal green eyeshadow look using some shades from the Decay Spectrum palette. Now I've already prepped and primed my eyelids, and the first shade I'm going to go in with is Creme Brulee by Geek, and I'm going to be taking this onto my Sigma E40 blending brush and using this as my transition shade. Now for a transition shade, I always recommend starting with a light matte shade. If you go in with something too dark, it will be too difficult to blend out, and if you go in with something that's shimmery, it will go slightly patchy, and because shimmery shades reflect light in your crease, you won't get the same depth and dimension that you're looking for. Next I'm going in with Desert Sand by Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, and I'm applying this with the same brush into the crease just to deepen it a little. You don't necessarily have to use the same matte shades that I'm using. You can use more cool toned browns or warm toned browns, whatever suits your fancy, just make sure that they're matte shades. Next I'm taking the shade Junkie from the Decay Spectrum palette, and I'm applying this all over my lid using a flat synthetic brush. Next, to get the shape that I want for the eyeshadow, I'm using a blending brush and just blending out that harsh line into the crease. While I'm blending this shade out into the crease, you can see that I'm losing quite a bit of pigmentation onto the lid, so I just went back in with that synthetic brush to make everything more opaque. Next I'm going in with the shade Madness from the palette, and I'm just going to be applying this to the centre of the lid to give it more of a three-dimensional and more of a ombre effect. Next, taking the shade West from the palette, I'm using this to create my outer V, and I'm using this with my Sigma E45 brush. You can see that with this shade I had so much fallout, but you have to dust it away as you go, otherwise it'll start sticking to your skin. And now for my inner corner highlight, I'm using the shade Bordello onto just a small detailer brush. For my wing, I'm using my NARS angled eyeliner brush, and I'm using my Inglot number 77 gel eyeliner. Now when I draw my wing, I always start off with the wing and then I bring it into the center. And then I draw the line across my eyelid. Next I'm taking the shade Evidence onto a small detailer brush, and I'm blending this under the waterline. And for lashes, I'm using House of Lashes in the style Iconic. These are my absolute favourite, and I know I say this in every video, but I just love them so much. Here's the final look. I hope you enjoyed this look. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you have any other requests. Find me on Instagram, and please don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye!